Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is a Tuesday evening edition of Weather Unfiltered. I'm Mike Bettis.
I'm Alex Wilson. Dr. Rick Knabb will be with us in just a bit, but Hurricane Erin has made that northern turn, and you cannot turn your back on this one. Wind and waves are now a big issue along the East Coast.
Absolutely. We know that the path that Erin is taking is going to put it dangerously close to the East Coast of the United States, and we do, in effect, going to see a lot of wave action out of this one, a lot of rough surf, a lot of rip current danger. But you can see the track, at least the center track, is not likely to hit the U.S.
Right. But with that said, we do have tropical storm warnings out for portions of North Carolina, Virginia under tropical storm watches, and then we've got storm surge warnings where some of those roadways like Highway 12 expected to go underwater.
Parts of it already.
Yeah.
North Carolina Department of Transportation is already showing water on NC-12, and the storm's not even here yet.
No, and the lifeguards today, they have been working overtime, not necessarily on the stands, but there's plenty to do, though, across the Delmarva beaches and across our southeast and northeast and New England beaches, although up in New England can be kind of chilly for the end of the week. Rip current forecast today has been high up and down the coastline. So really from the Cape all the way down to South Florida, high danger of rip currents. And that is why the decision was made to just go ahead and close some of those beaches. Right now, we look at one of our buoys, a wave height of 37 feet. So closer to the center of Erin, we've got some massive waves. And so that, again, churned up ocean is working towards the coastline. So you're not getting waves like that, but still, wave heights around 9 to 10 feet off the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina currently. And you see in those videos, you get some of the white caps, you get some of all the ocean foam. It's just showing you just how lively the ocean is right now. And again, a lot of us you don't want to get out there and just get pummeled by waves. 15 to 20 foot waves along the coast as we move through the day tomorrow and into Thursday. So here come the big waves for South and North Carolina Wednesday into Thursday. Thursday afternoon, we've got Virginia Beach, parts of the Delmarva also in play for some of those really big waves. And even as the storm works out, things are going to stay, wavy into our Friday. Friday at lunchtime, you can still expect some of those waves between 5 and 10 feet along the southeast coastline, a little bit higher up towards the mid-Atlantic and northeast. So those storm surge warnings, those have been issued for that push of water onto normally dry ground. Roadway closed. Of course, some folks have been evacuated from areas where they are because you're not going to have access in or out. So they want to get folks out of those areas where you could be honestly stranded for days because of that high water. We look at 1 to 3 feet of storm surge around Virginia Beach to about Kill Devil Hill. Areas in yellow, 2 to 4 feet of water, and then down towards Myrtle Beach, Wilmington, south of Morehead City, another 1 to 3 foot range. That's why we've got some of those storm surge watches posted. Right now, winds not crazy. We've got generally about 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, but some spots a little bit greater than that. Winds will, however, be picking up. You saw the flags there in Rehoboth Beach. They were moving quite a bit. They're going to be that way across parts of the Outer Banks. So we've got Wilmington, Morehead City, Hatteras tomorrow afternoon, gusting 20 to 25 to 30 miles an hour. Same for Virginia Beach. You'll start to see those winds really pick up, though, into Thursday morning. Virginia Beach possibly gusting to 50 miles an hour. Same for Hatteras and Morehead City. 40 mile an hour gust there in Kill Devil Hills. You could increase to 50 miles an hour as well throughout the day Thursday. And those winds also working up to our northeastern beaches as we move through Thursday and into Friday. Notice Friday at lunchtime, that storm well away, but still dealing with some of those winds, 20 to 25 miles an hour in the gust department. Virginia Beach, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Virginia. We've got the rain. We've got the gusty winds again to 50 miles an hour. This will start by mid to late morning tomorrow, continue through the afternoon. So a rough day. If it is your beach trip, you're going to be spending the day in the condo. Survivable storm. This is not going to cause, life-threatening issues unless you choose to get in the water. Our senior national correspondent, Justin Michaels, is live in Virginia Beach. Justin, I would assume a lot of people did make that decision to stay out of the water today.
Well, they need to, and in fact,
yeah, absolutely. We've seen it before. Well, double red flags are flying along the Maryland coast, including here in Berlin. All ocean access not allowed, prohibited. No swimming, no wading, no nothing. No surfing for sure. They don't want anybody out there in the water. Honestly, a lot of beaches making that decision for your safety. You've seen in Justin Michaels' shots, and we'll see in Jen Carfagno's, things are moving there in the ocean. Coastal flood watch is in effect for parts of Virginia, the Delmarva. We've got a good chunk of Delaware. We've got a good chunk of Jersey. There's also some coastal flood warnings in effect in there as well. And we look at the wind observations right now. Wind's not bad, but they're going to be picking up. We've seen some breezes today. The flag's whipping around a bit, but things really crank up into the second half of the week. Here's Thursday morning, starting to see some of those winds around 30, 35, 40 miles an hour from parts of Maryland up towards the Chatham and Nantucket areas. Some of the worst of the wind will be late Thursday with winds gusting 25 to 35 miles an hour. Now, Friday afternoon, Nantucket and Chatham, you guys have those wind gust potentials in that 40 to 50 mile per hour range. So some of the strongest gusts for New England coming for the end part of the week. And the waves will also be very large, 10 to 15 foot waves likely along the coast. You can see the timing for parts of the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast beaches. It's Thursday into Friday for some of our New England beaches. So out on the Cape, you can expect those waves to still be churning into the end of the week. And as we get into our weekend, here's Saturday afternoon and evening, still looking at least some wave action. The overall heights are dying down, but things are still churned up. Now, Nantucket, you've got gusty winds and cloudy skies, and also should note pretty chilly temperatures, too. Thursday highs only in the upper 60s, Mike.
It's very, very chilly. They've had a great